right, shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, before I get started, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of a great millstone that root well. Peace and salutation to the Akim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect and risking your lives and freedoms to do so. Definitely more so now than ever before. You know, this is the brother Zion Amon from the GMS Detroit by Camp, and it's going to be a real quick lesson, you know, short and sweet. And, you know, you can see the verse on the screen because I don't know what I want to name this per se, but it's a saying, you know, that goes on in the earth where they say what's understood shouldn't have to be explained. You know, that's because you understand, simply put. But hey, the Lord set up his men, set up his prophets to go out to the house of Israel and teach and warn the people. So regarding this prophecy, it's a big deal because this one is an end time prophecy, right? You know, and this is something you can't get wrong. So I'm just doing this lesson real quick because I have a few clips, right, that are very easy, or should be very easy to understand, very clear, very straight to the point, you know. So whoever see these clips and you can't get it at that point, or you still have some doubt and you want to scoff, then the Lord just don't want you to get it. It's that straightforward, because that's just the thing. Like to my quote, you know, what's understood should not have to be explained. And right, we have evidence now in these times all around us, you know. So it's just, you literally would have to be living under a rock or retarded, right, not to be able to see that the MOTB is indeed the Charagma, you know, that it is indeed the CHIP. It can be nothing else. So let me play this clip. In fact, let me read the scripture first, and then I'll play the clips. So this is Revelation 13 and 16, and it reads, "And he, because of all, both small and great, rich and poor." All right, the he that's going to cause this, right, is the so-called white man, who is our wicked twin brother. When I say our, I'm speaking of the Israelites. And the Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans. All right, their blood, as well as their seed, goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to who the promises were given. All right. Also, to qualify that, you have the speckled bird, you know, the scattered Israelites, the diaspora, the dispersed Israelites throughout the four corners of the earth. So the ones that don't look, all right, like your quote unquote Negro or quote unquote you know, native quote unquote, you know, Latin tribe, they may not look that way, but their spirit, seed, and bloodline goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And the reason that they appear that way, or the reason that they look like the other nations, is because our ancestors had relations with the women of the other nations. So in process of time, the children came out looking more like the mother rather than the father. You understand? So, but nonetheless, they're Israelites. All right, if they basically subscribe, all right, to this truth, this understanding, all right, then they very well indeed may be an Israelite. So again, he is dealing with the so-called white man, our wicked twin brother, Esau Edom. He's not white though, actually. He's actually red. And that's why his name is called Edom, because he is red. Edom means red. All right, so this is the he that's being spoken of, where they say he causes, because as the scriptures say, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, and the wicked is in rulership right now. They run the world. So-called white people are calling the shots. All right, they're writing the laws. All right, they are the ones that's putting the money up. Right, by way of these small hats, the so-called, JEWSs. Right, they're putting the money up to produce these CHIPs. All right, and they are the ones that's looking to push the Great Reset. Right, which is basically going digital exclusively. All right, to where cash will be obsolete. You won't be able to use your cash anywhere. It will not be accepted. Right? They're going into a new form of currency, which is the digital currency. All right? And the way you will make your purchases is by way of the charagma. All right? Or rather the CHIP. All right? Which is the MOTB. All right? The mark of the, you should know. We have to speak in code because Esau, he doesn't like this message getting out. All right, so that's the he. So to continue, all right, both small, I said both small and great, rich and poor. All right, no matter what your status is in society, you will be hit with this question. If you going to receive, the MOTB or not. Everyone, it's kind of like if you want to drive, right? Everyone has to do a driver's test, right? You got to do a paper and a or should I say like a multiple choice, as well as the physical driving test, right? You can't legally, right, be on the road otherwise. It's the same concept, right? You won't be able to buy or sell unless you have, all right, this MOTB. There's no getting around it. If you want to be, legal, right, in society and be able to, do your daily business, this is what's going to be required, all right? So reading on, it says, and Salaki. To receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that mark, again, is the charagma. Right? At this point in time, you should know that because these type of videos specifically are flooding the internet. So, reading on, it says, and that no man might buy or sell. All right, save he that had the mark. All right. So just to put it out there, because you have scoffers and people that think they know something, saying that it's sin, saying that it's white women, saying that it's an embargo, it's all these other things, and it's not. All right, it is simply the charagma, something that you will have to insert inside of your flesh. All right, they will have to break the skin in order to, all right, implant, this device within your flesh, which is against the law, pursuant to Leviticus 19. It's like 19 and 13. I know it's definitely the 19th chapter. So that's that. But reading on, it says, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right. So, yeah, that's what it is. You can't do nothing. All right. You can't get a job. You can't go shopping. You can't get gas. You can't do no side jobs. Right. You can't do anything. All right. They're gonna know your whereabouts by way of having this device, because it doubles as a tracking device as well, same way as your phone does. All right, this phone basically has the same technology. It's only They want to transition, all right, that technology from the phone to your own self, all right? So there'll be no ambiguity. It'll be clear that, okay, this person has the physical CHIP and he's located at such and such, you know? So that's what's going on. So that's that. I'm going to play these 2 clips and we'll close out. Okay, so that's that. Next clip, even more clear. I think this is from a new movie that just came out, if I'm not mistaken, but check it out. Put the CHIP inside of it, and now that it's readable. See that? So hey, I'm gonna just leave it at that with your own thoughts. All right, you should be able to, you know, see what's going on. So Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem B'Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that root well. Peace and salutation to the Akim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the 4 corners of the earth. Shalom.